When the Grammy-winning singer D'Angelo passed away last year at just 51 years old, he left behind an enduring legacy and a new ABC News special, Love and Neo Soul, honoring the legacy of D'Angelo, takes a look at the impact he had on music and on culture. Roxy Diaz has the story.
Everything he had to deal with, you know, as far as like people and the fame. I think at the end of the day, he just wanted to be like a super regular person.
We've had a lot of anticipation about this album. What can we expect?
Funk and roll, sexy funk. I don't know, just a little more intense on the soul and on the funk, you know.
I know for a fact he hated like all the hoopla.
He didn't like Hollywood. He didn't like the Hollywood part of it.
No, I don't blame him.
Why do you say that?
Man, because who want to do all that fake shucking and jiving, man? Like, it's like, bro, you don't really care about me for real. You know, so what's the point?
After the release of his critically acclaimed albums, Brown Sugar and Voodoo, D'Angelo walked away from the spotlight. In 2005, he made headlines after he was arrested for drug possession and a DUI at a traffic stop in Virginia. And soon after, D'Angelo was critically injured in a car crash. Then funding for his third album came to a halt.
Would your dad retreat back to Virginia to kind of cut away from the world?
He just stay where he was at and just kick it down. He was very much a loner, you know.
We all know D'Angelo would put his projects out, then he would go back to VA and you won't see him.
14 years after releasing Voodoo, D'Angelo and the Vanguard released Black Messiah.
His music wasn't just about, you know, love, and it was about social change and what was going on in the world.
This is 14 years in the making. Let's start. This is side one of Black Messiah.
I'm listening to it after marching yesterday, and it was like, this is the soundtrack.
After having not released an album in 14 years, you know, for him to come back with such a heavy-hitting cultural, political, and also I say spiritual album, you know what I mean? I think it was important.
In 2014, that's when Black Messiah came out. That was at the height of the Ferguson uprising.
No peace. No peace. Hold your ground.
And the movement for Black Lives songs, like Till It's Done.
Sons and fathers had, soldiers, daughters, question ain't, do we have sources to rebel?
Why do you think it was so important for D'Angelo to use his art as a form of liberation?
I can't fight a war with just my left foot, you know what I mean? You need to fight a war with art and with musicians and with movies and with culture. I think especially now, when the chokehold of information, of not just what's happening in this country, but is what is happening all over the world. I think artists have a unique conduit and a unique gift to be able to speak to people and get to people through music.
For me, when you look at artists who allow the music to truly express what's going on, those are when the songs are timeless. So like if you look at A Devil's Pie right now.
Ain't no justice, just us. As the ashes, dust to dust. Time has come for most of us.
That record resonates right now with what's going on.
He wrote his songs years ago, but we're seeing the same situations happening in America today.
It reminds me of like Strange Fruit.
Blood on the leaves and blood at the road.
It evolves and it grows with me every single time I hear it. I knew that what I was listening to was something intense when I was young, you know. His albums, including, you know, Brown Sugar, Voodoo, the Black Messiah. I mean, we have too much history that has shown us that artists have been at the helm of many, many revolutions. I love his ability to make these social statements, these political statements, in really these beautiful, soulful love songs that are celebrating Blackness in our culture.
The thing about D'Angelo that I find incredible, and I think is the biggest shame of, I mean, there's many shames of him leaving us, but it's that his albums always defined the generation coming.
D'Angelo, like that's all that mattered to him was, I want to leave behind something good for the world and something good for people to remember me by.
What a legacy. And the full special, Love and Neo Soul, honoring the legacy of D'Angelo, is streaming now on Disney Plus and Hulu.